welcome to BMC News. I am your news anchor, Melissa Maria Thomas, and this is
Sulaiman Shafiq.
In today's news, a small turnout at PKR protest outside Duta Court Complex. In Kuala Lumpur, less than 30 people gathered at the Duta Court Complex here today to catch a glimpse of opposition leader Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Anwar, who was granted leave from jail to testify in a defamation suit against Foreign Affairs Minister Dato Sri Anifah Aman, arrived before 8 a.m. and was brought into a complex by the police through the court's back gate. The protest by PKR only started at 10:30 a.m., 2 hours late from its scheduled time. The supporters were seen chanting Reformasi as in Reformation and Bebas Anwar as in Free Anwar. As for 4 police cars presumed to be escorting Anwar left the premise. As the opposition leader left, his supporters ran to the vehicle pumping their fists in the air, continuing their chants. Dato Sri Wan Aziza Wan Ismail and her children were seen briefly greeting the supporters before leaving the perimeters of the complex. A court order had allowed Anwar to temporarily leave for Sungai Buloh prison a week after he was put behind bars of sodomizing his former aide Muhammad Saiful Bukhari Azlan. On May 27, 2009, Anwar filed the suit alleging that Anifah defamed him via his statement at the State Department in Washington, United States during conference with the United States Secretary of the State earlier the same month. Anwar claims that Anifah's alleged statement claiming that he, Anwar, tried to allure him to join the opposition by offering him a top government post was unfounded, baseless, and grossly negligent. And on to you, Sulaiman.
Thank you, Melissa. In the international news, Greek debt talks collapse. Greece is one step closer to stumbling out of the Eurozone after talks with its European creditors collapsed on Monday. The Eurozone meeting finished early after Greek officials rejected a proposal from the rest of the bloc to extend current bailout programs for the second time in just 5 days. Greece was hoping to negotiate a new deal that would keep the country in the Eurozone without having to maintain austerity reforms, and called the Eurogroup offer absurd. Yanis Varoufakis said, "This program is part of the problem. Our government was elected to challenge the philosophy of the program, not to get cosmetic changes." The country's 240 billion bailout program is set to expire at the end of February. Without agreement, Greek banks could lose access to cash from the European Central Bank, and Greece could be ultimately forced out of the Eurozone. In terms of timelines, we have this week and that is it, said Joran Jessoblem, the Eurogroup president. He said there could be a special meeting for the group later this week, but insisted the next step must come from Athens. Greece's new government, led by anti-austerity party Syriza, wanted to tear up the existing program and replace it with 6 months of bridge financing to give it breathing space to negotiate a longer-term solution. But Europe is standing firm. Greece must honor the terms of this package before it can talk about ways to ease the burden and boost growth. German Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble said he was skeptical about any agreement on Monday. Speaking to a German radio station ahead of the meeting, Schäuble said Greece has been living beyond its means for a long time and cannot expect others to pay it more. Several countries, such as Greece and Finland, would have to seek their parliament's approval on any bailout package. But the economic reality is biting. GDP figures published Friday showcase Greece's economy shrank in the 4th quarter of 2014 after growing for the first 9 months of the year. The government's tax revenues fell almost 1 billion euros below target in January, as Greeks held off paying taxes before the election, hoping Syriza would scrap unpopular levies. The euro was trading at 0.5% down against the dollar after the talks collapsed. That's all for the international news. Now on to sports news. Shane Tan.
And now for the sports news. Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt said he will retire after 2017's World Championships in London. The 28-year-old six-time Olympic gold medalist also said that he will focus on the 100 meters in 2017. Bolt has suggested that the Rio Games in 2016 would be his last major championship, but now appears to have changed his mind to make a return to London. Bolt's main focus for 2015 will be the World Championships in Beijing from 22nd to 30th August, where he will be looking to add his haul of 8 world golds, and the 28-year-old also has one eye on breaking his own 100-meter world record of 9.58 seconds set in Berlin. Swimming has seen a 245,000 fall in participation numbers over the last year, according to Sports England. A total of 2.69 million people swam at least once a week for 30 minutes between October 2013 and October 2014. The number of people participating regularly in sports also went down by 125,000 to 15.6 million, while 121,700 of fewer disabled people play sports regularly. Sports England Chief Executive Jenny Price said, "I am disappointed with these figures. Swimming remains the country's most popular sport, but Price added she was very concerned about the drop in numbers. The outcome of Sports England's latest survey means the Amateur Swimming Association must wait until March to find out if its funding is affected." And that's all for the sports news. Back to you, Millicent.
Thank you, Shane, and on to the weather with Shireen.
Hi, so welcome to the weather segment. Let's look at today's weather. Well, today's weather, it seems to be fine because it's going to be a sunny morning and afternoon, but at 2 p.m. onwards, it's going to be raining till late night. So do not go outside. If you are, please do bring an umbrella along. Well, let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday seems to be very unstable because 8 a.m. in the morning to 11 a.m. is going to be sunny. But at 2 p.m. onwards, it's going to be raining and it will have a heavy thunderstorm. So do not go out at that moment. Do stay home and accompany your family. As well as for Thursday to Saturday, it will be a cloudy day except for Thursday. From 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. it will be cloudy except for 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. In between that moment, it will have a heavy rain. After that, after 8 p.m. it will be normal. Thank you for watching. I'm your weather reporter, Lucy Lee.
Thanks, Shireen, for the weather. Now on to our special segment with Koha.
Thank you, Sulaiman. Now for the special segment. Recently, Malaysia was shocked by a video of 4 masked men holding Molotov cocktails, threatening to blow up courts around Malaysia to show their mistrust in the democratic system. In the video, they said, "To all ruling parties that have ruled for far too long, we, Anak Muda Malaysia 2015, announce that your ploy to misuse democracy has driven us to give up on the democratic system. We have been formed because of you and your actions," said the spokesperson in the video. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Khalid Abu Bakar issued a warning to those who are involved. "Anyone who tries to disturb the country's peace and harmony will face the consequences," wrote Khalid in a WhatsApp message. Local actress Nora Danish has filed a report because the video used her picture without any consent. She has not been involved in any ISIS or any part of the video. According to the comment section, many viewers believe that it was a hoax and it was a joke. Many have said that threatening the national safety is not a matter to be played around with. Now back to you.
Thank you, Koha. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching BMC News and have a nice day.